Welcome to day 2 of our 12 Days of Setlist mini Vlogmas. My name is Sarah Bradley. I am the founder of Setlist Media and a co-host of our podcast, The Guest List. Today, my team and I are going to share a few artists with you who you should be keeping your eye on as we head into the new year. Before we begin, I wanted to take a second to thank all of the artists, teams, and fans who submitted these artists to us. And whether we've worked together before or not, we are so excited to work with you all in 2025. With that being said, this is Setlist Media's 2024 Artists to Watch. The first artist we'll be talking about today is Nouron Hassan, a singer-songwriter from Cairo, Egypt. At 24 years old, Nouron is passionate about seeing the Egyptian representation on the global music stage and feels she can achieve that by staying true to herself and speaking about the experiences that have shaped her. She's a fangirl whose inspirations include artists like Taylor Swift. So much so that she is the founder, manager, and lead vocalist of a Taylor Swift tribute band, Antiheroes. Nouron shared with us that her music blends storytelling with rich, layered melodies and highlights the importance of human connection. Her latest single is inspired by her love for the show Gilmore Girls, and headed into 2025, fans can look forward to brand new music leading up to the release of her debut EP.
Hi, my name is Cora and it's my first year on Team Setlist, and I'm so excited to tell you about Small Talk, a new indie rock band based in Los Angeles, California, made up of 6 creative and talented musicians from all across the U.S. The band thrives on live shows. Starting this year, they have done a handful of performances, not to mention that their first ever show was sold out with over 200 people there. So, when asked why they're a band to keep an eye on, they let their performances speak for themselves. Although they are known for their energetic performances, their talents expand beyond the stage as they are currently writing a song for a student film. They told us that the band has some spring shows in the works, so you definitely want to keep an eye out for this indie rock band on the rise.
The next artist I'm excited to talk about is actually someone I discovered last year through social media and have really loved getting to see grow throughout 2024. Struan is a Nashville-based artist who released 3 new singles this year and has plans to release an EP in 2025. I've always vibed with Struan's music because he has so many fun and catchy upbeat tracks as well as some classic pop ballads, and both are great during his live shows. I've been waiting for the opportunity to see Struan live again since last fall, and luckily I won't have to wait too much longer as he'll be an opener on Nightly's upcoming tour next spring. He's also working on putting together some international shows across Europe and Germany, so be sure to keep an eye out for those. Our next artist is Eleni Angelos, who has been writing songs for as long as she can remember. Eleni says that it was a high school creative writing class that led her to begin considering songwriting as a career. Writing about love, her greatest fears, and the love she has for her friends, Eleni has been posting song lyrics to her blog for the past 2 years. Eleni's goal for 2025 is to get a writing credit on a song and achieve her dreams of sharing her love of music with others through collaboration. She is currently putting the finishing touches on a new project titled Words I'll Never Say Out Loud, a collection of songs she's written surrounding the emotions she felt throughout her final year of high school. Eleni is definitely a young star with a bright future.
Hi, I'm Sammy, and this is my first year on Team Setlist. And today I would like to talk about the artist Amelia Moore from our Artist to Watch list. Amelia Moore is a rising artist who makes mainly pop and R&B music. She's a singer-songwriter, having writing credits on all of her songs, and she's even written songs for other artists as well. She was originally signed to Capitol Records back in 2021, but last year she was dropped and has been since making music independently. She's released multiple songs since then, the most notable being her most recent release, See Through, which has gained a lot of social media traction and over 4.5 million streams on Spotify. She has an amazingly smooth and buttery voice, and she's able to replicate that live on stage, sounding exactly like the recorded tracks. I first saw her as an opener for Lolo Zouai, and I'd never heard of her before, but I was completely blown away, and I even went to meet her after her set just to tell her how much I loved her. She just recently performed at the Camp Flog Gnaw Carnival, created by Tyler the Creator, which was her first ever festival performance, and it also gained lots of social media traction, singing See Through live for the first time and being able to show people how incredible her vocals are live. Not only is she incredibly talented, but she's also super hardworking, and she's continuing to thrive even with the absence of a label. She is definitely perfect to be on our Artist to Watch list because she's definitely on the rise for 2025.
Alex Colo is an artist that Setlist connected with earlier this year with the release of her EP, Maybe One Day. In previous conversations with Alex, we've talked about her interest in Eastern European music and the importance of showing true character through music and online expression. Alex plans to start performing live in Nashville and looks forward to releasing new music in 2025. She mentioned one song in particular called Every Piece of Me, which will be released in May in honor of Mental Health Awareness Month.
Hi, my name is Alexa. This is my first year on Team Setlist, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about Jaden Ladder. Ladder is a 21-year-old Filipino Jewish musician currently based in LA and a senior at the Baldwin Wallace Conservatory of Music. She has been self-producing her own music since 2020 and started releasing it as of this year. With 24,000 monthly listeners on Spotify, she just dropped her first full-length album entitled Point of View on October 4th. Since then, her song Nothing Really Matters off this album has ranked number one on her Spotify and amassed over 100,000 streams on the platform. Ladder's music is a cathartic release about love and life in early adulthood with artfully crafted lyrics and a voice that dances through each note with ease. Rightfully earned, she has grown a large following on social media with over 70,000 followers on TikTok and over 1,700 followers on Instagram. She can be found on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, pretty much anywhere that you stream your music as Jaden Ladder, TikTok as Jaden Music, and Instagram as JLat. For lovers of Jensen McRae, Leanna Firestone, and Macy Peters, Jaden Ladder is the perfect addition to your next carefully curated playlist.
Based in Nashville, the shimmer pop trio Moody Judy is composed of three best friends. 2024 was an electric year for them, including the release of their debut EP Dream Girl, including co-writes from Scott Harris, whose other notable writing credits include Shawn Mendes and Dua Lipa. Moody Judy is also coming off a wildly successful national tour with label mates and indie pop rockers Mr. Wives, and a feature on their debut collaboration album Nosebleeds Encore. The Dreamgirl EP chronicles singers Kayla Hall and Katie Forbes' experiences as women, the hardships, the joys, and everything in between, resulting in an empowered, cohesive collection that serves as an outlet to express their high hopes and deep fears, and sonically is a blend of their eclectic tastes. Forbes says the project allows her to release expectations of perfectionism. Notable credits for the trio include Rolling Stone calling their latest sexy single, El Camino High, a song you need to know. And with an upcoming nationwide tour supporting Arizona, Moody Judy is a band to keep your eye on in 2025 as they begin their ascent to indie pop icons. Savannah Lee is an artist I personally got to connect with when her EP Reminders of You was released this past summer. Since then, she's been busy putting in the work. Just since August, she's been on the road with Jonah Murray, Edwin Raphael, and Ashley Kutcher. She's also visited the iHeart Dunkin' Latte Lounge and is gearing up to announce more for 2025. Earlier this year, she also played with Landon Conrath and Nightcap, partnered with Girl Music for an intimate fan event, and was featured in Consequence, Stereogum, Midtown, and more. She has big things on the horizon and is definitely an artist to watch in 2025. Be sure to stay tuned to this channel as we may be announcing one more Savannah appearance before the end of the year. But you didn't hear that from me.
Hi, my name is Jackie, and this is my first year on Team Setlist. I'm going to be talking about an up-and-coming independent artist named Tyler Vincent. He's from a small town in Washington near Portland, Oregon. Tyler is in his first year of professionally releasing music. He released his first single just 3 months ago, and it has already passed 11,000 streams on Spotify alone, without the help of playlisting. He's an indie alternative pop artist drawing inspiration from artists such as Dominic Fike. Without having any songs out, his TikTok drew the attention from major labels. He has signed a 1-year distribution deal with Santa Ana and Alamo Records. You should keep an eye on him because while he only has 1 song out, he has 7 more confirmed coming in the new year. While Tyler has not played any shows in real life, you can find him almost every day on TikTok live streams, which is where I discovered him.
Based in Sydney, Australia, Neptune is a newcomer to the guitar pop scene, releasing music in partnership with Warner and ADA. In a music landscape that prizes polished perfection, the 22-year-old offers something refreshingly different, an unfiltered glimpse into life as it happens, full of cracks, rain, and reality. Shown especially in his recent release, Just My Luck, Neptune weaves existential frustration into warm, breezy melodies to create bittersweet anthems. While drawing inspiration from Laney, the 1975, and Dominic Fike, Neptune strives for a global sound while staying true to his Australian roots. Neptune's 2024 highlights include tens of thousands of user-generated TikTok videos for his debut EP's title track, Nowhere Fast. He also provided direct support on Chelsea Cutler's debut Australian tour and played Big Sound in Brisbane and SXSW Sydney, as well as 2 back-to-back sold-out headline shows in Sydney. In 2025, he'll be releasing more music and has live performances planned throughout the year. At just 23, Nashville-based Caroline Romano is redefining what it means to be a dynamic force in modern music. Seamlessly blending heart-wrenching vulnerability with unrelenting alt-rock energy, she moves effortlessly between misty-eyed ballads and explosive anthems that demand attention. Caroline has become well known for her high-energy live performances, and after igniting stages across the US alongside Small Pools and Grayscale earlier this year, Caroline has kept her foot on the gas with a string of captivating singles. Now, she's gearing up to unleash her highly anticipated EP, How the Good Girls Die, slated for an early 2025 release, a raw and fearless collection set to solidify her status as one of alt-rock's most compelling voices. With over 400 million streams across her catalog, Jessia's music captures life's highs and lows, delivering songs that can make you laugh, cry, and believe in better days. This year, she turned a fresh page in her career, fearlessly stepping into independence by parting ways with her label to release her sophomore EP, Okay with Every Part. This bold leap unlocked new creative freedom, fueling a headline tour where she mesmerized audiences across the US and Canada with her powerhouse vocals and magnetic stage presence. Jessia is proving that true artistry knows no limits. Sarah Gross is an audio engineer who produces her own music as well as others. Sarah's genuine storytelling and heartfelt performances have won the hearts of audiences near and far, cementing her place as a rising star in the indie folk music realm. With every verse, she weaves emotions into melodies, leaving an indelible mark on the souls of those who listen. This past April, Sarah experienced every artist's dream and got to sing to a stadium crowd of 20,000. While attending a Zach Bryan concert as your average fan, Sarah was tailgating in the parking lot when a serendipitous interaction with Zach's dad, Dwayne, led to singing to his group of concert attendees. Dwayne said that he'd been sending Zach videos of her singing I Remember Everything, and that Zach would like to sing it with her on stage. That little leap of faith has led to a lot of doors opening for Sarah. Since then, she has quadrupled her fan base, participated in and won the Battle of Instant Songwriters on Jimmy Fallon's The Tonight Show, and is performing at larger venues than ever. She's had several viral moments, including the video of her singing with Zach Bryan, 5.6 million on TikTok, a Chappell Roan cover of Red Wine Supernova that was sung in a swung country style, and has seen significant growth in her own original music, which is now starting to see some commercial radio play. In 2025, Sarah will be releasing a new EP titled The Library, a collection of anecdotal songs that lean into her storytelling narrative. The first single, Meet a Boy, will be released on January 3rd, which is really soon and that's exciting, with the EP following in early March 2025. In addition to that, she's had the opportunity to go to Nashville to work with Colin Pastore and Jake Finch, and this will result in a new full-length album, which will be coming within the next year or so. She's also planning on touring across the country, supporting artists like Grace Gardner, as well as her own headlining shows. The final artist we'll be talking about today is a group called Rebounder. Rebounder is the band of New York City native producer and writer Dylan Chenfeld with his brother Noah Chenfeld, and they're joined by Kobe Arner and Zach Cantor. They've toured with Muna, Dayglow, The Neighborhood, and have done a campaign with J. Crew. The band's debut track, Sunset Vision, recently crossed 27 million streams on Spotify. In 2024, Rebounder released their third EP, Sundress Songs, and hit the road on their second nationwide headline run. The new EP was co-produced with Adam Thine, aka Joe. Rebounder shared with us, we had a great time putting out a few singles, finding this new sound, and playing some shows this past year. We can't wait to play a lot more shows and release a lot more music. Thanks so much for tuning into day 2 of our 12 Days of Setlist mini Vlogmas. If you want to learn more about any of these artists, they are tagged on our latest post on Instagram, and you can find us there at Setlist Media. If you want to see more from us, you can find Setlist on TikTok and X, also at Setlist Media, and our podcast is right here on this YouTube channel, as well as on Spotify and on Instagram at TGL Pod. We'll see you tomorrow for the third day of Vlogmas. Have a good night, everybody!